The Ukrainian Defense Forces control about 1,150 square kilometers of the Kursk region and continue to advance. At the same time, Ukraine is not interested in occupying or annexing Russian settlements. The office of the President of Ukraine stated Kiev needs to inflict significant tactical defeat on the aggressor country.
Ukraine is waging an exclusively defensive war strictly within the framework of international law. But if we are talking about potential negotiations, I emphasize about potential ones, we will have to put Russia at the table opposite, on our own terms. We do not plan to beg at all. Please sit down and negotiate. But there are proven, effective means of coercion. Mikhailo Podolyak, advisor to the head of the Office of the President of Ukraine on Telegram.
In its new role as a state that controls the territories of another country, Ukraine has new responsibilities. They're enshrined in the Hague and Geneva Conventions. One of the main principles is the status quo ante bellum. Lewis explained it as not changing and normalizing the life of the civilian population.
According to the Geneva Conventions, the party that currently controls specific territories, at the moment that is the Ukrainian side, bears full responsibility for the socio-economic situation in these territories. So it is no coincidence that military commandants' offices were created, and the next step is to create local representative authorities.
As part of the offensive operation in the Kursk region, Ukraine has already created the first military commandant's office on the territory of Russia. It is located in the city of Suja. General Eduard Moskalyov became the commandant.
The creation of military commandants' offices emphasizes the fact that Ukraine remains in these territories. This is not a raid nature of the military operation. We are fully deploying the infrastructure in these territories, taking responsibility for the socio-economic and medical support of the local population.
The armed forces of Ukraine are already providing humanitarian aid to civilians in the controlled settlements of the Kursk region, and there are more than 80 of them. In addition, as reported by the Ministry of Reintegration of Ukraine, Kiev plans to open a humanitarian corridor to the Sumy region. It is obliged to do this in accordance with international law. The Ukrainian military will not evacuate the Kursk residents, but they will give them the opportunity to leave the combat zone.
We do not expect that there will be a large number of people willing to come to us, if there will be any at all. But I am definitely not worried about the fact that it could be dangerous for the civilian population from the territory of the Kursk region. We offered each and every resident of the Kursk region to evacuate from this territory if they wish. Ukraine will open humanitarian corridors, either to the territory controlled by the Russian Federation or to the territory of independent Ukraine. We are definitely not going to violate their rights.
Residents of the Kursk region who wish to evacuate to Ukraine or need humanitarian aid can contact the 24-hour hotline of the Ministry for Reintegration of the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine. You can see the phone number and email address on the screen. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Valeria Nekipelova, UATV News.